People who use Bitcoin are starting to buy XRP, right? Have some changes too. Wall Street says that XRP is a good idea. There's also a new video here of Jake Claver talking about the Korean business with the CEO of Upbit. This video will talk about all of this and a lot more. I got a lot of news about Bitwise too and how it's going. It came out today. Let's start right away. Thanks for being here. This is Crypto Sensei. Let's go. I believe that the bad times are over. What I find interesting is that I'm hearing Bitcoiners talk about XRP. Yes, of course, 5 years ago I would not have said that. And they're saying the word now, and I find it interesting. I have to say, listen up. We're a very neutral channel and study team here. We've been talking about XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana for years now. These are some of the best digital assets out there. It's interesting that he said he wouldn't have said XRP 5 years ago either. Something changed, right? I want to know what changed. You woke up one morning and saw the light, the power, in Brad Garley's house, right? What was it? I hope the answer is no. You see, my company only wants to make money, and we thought XRP could help us do that. Though I don't believe that to be the case, I feel the need to find out more about how Stephen McClurg got involved with XRP after hearing that. That's how my brain works. I guess it doesn't matter, but I really want to know now, so I'm going to find out. Finally, XRP has been given the green light by Wall Street. Let's play it. Let's not just leave it. All coins, including XRP, were wiped out last week. This could mean that new opportunities arise, as many people think that Wall Street's approval of the XRP ETF has made the token stronger, by encouraging people to think that maybe XRP is real. Are you seeing that kind of feeling in the market? I really am. Okay, so XRP is one of the 3 things I'm really interested in right now. XRP is one of them. There is a lot of interest on Wall Street. No doubt about it, that environment is busy with lots of things going on. The XRP system is going through a lot of great things, but that's about it, financially speaking. Wow, Wall Street is taking notice. Do you see all of those cash lines? It should be Stephen McClurg's job to talk to financial advisors and banks, right? People who work for Wall Street hedge funds. Those are his friends. That's a list of his clients. That means that if that's what he hears from them, we're the talk of the town. That really does mean that, right? There were 900 new ETFs released last year, and the spot XRP ETF was the first one. Of course, this makes people talk, right? We might want to look at this item, right? There's a lot. And it's clear that people in that town care a lot about this. What do they know that we don't know? Let's go look around. That's nice. Okay, here's Arthur. Massive XRP moves are still happening. This map is very important for the next few weeks. At the moment, we can see steady red bars, which mean that XRP is leaving platforms. That's why the price keeps going down. But this picture could quickly turn green once ETFs start coming into the market. Bitwise, Franklin Templeton, Grayscale, 21 shares. We need more net green flows before we can call a real bullish turnaround. We'll just have to wait and see how this goes. I will still keep a close eye on the chart when the price goes down, though. There is a chance for those who are ready to take that chance. It's almost Black Friday, and from November 20th to December 3rd, Descent has the biggest sale of the year. A fingerprint wallet 2x package can save you up to 40%. It was $348, but now it's only $189. Woo! This basic biometric wallet is now $109. Down from $159, so you can get it. This deal is only good for a short time, so don't miss your chance to give friends or family self-custody this holiday season. Don't forget that the reference link is now pinned in the comments and at the top of the description of the video. Keep your money safe while the deal lasts. Let's find out more about Descent's technology. The Decent team just sent me their brand new wallet, and I'm really happy with it. I'll explain. This is one of the first apps that I was able to connect to my phone and use to store, handle, and trade cryptocurrency. It has a fingerprint biometric reader, which means that only your fingerprint can be used to protect your crypto. They have the fingerprint type, which you can see here, as I said. They have a card type too. You can also use the app on your phone. In a moment, I'll tell you more about that. They work with new projects every day to add new cryptocurrencies to their storage. They handle 85 main nets and 4,600 cryptocurrencies. A lot of people really like your business. People always say Descent is one of their favorite wallets when we talk about cold storage wallets in live streams. The XRP ledger and XRP coin can be used with it. Also, I already said that you can trade swaps with the mobile app. It's very easy to protect your coins and digital assets on your phone. Under the Inside tab of Descent's dApps, you can find details about all of your favorite cryptocurrencies, either on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. With Descent's cutting-edge app technology, you can check prices, read news, and stay in the loop. Just link your Descent device to the app, and all of a sudden you have everything you need. Also, if you want to add any kind of account to Descent, all you have to do is connect your wallet. Then you can start trading right in the app, send, receive, and swap coins. The most up-to-date apps make it very simple to trade your favorite coins. The The MCU chip from Descent is one way they make this so safe. It controls how the gadget works and how the user interacts with it. The secret keys are kept safe by it. How it works is that the safe chip is the only place where your private keys are made and kept. The keys are stored on the device and never leave it. You can get $10 off plus an extra $20 right now if you use my link. For $30 off right now, you can get a Descent wallet. There will be a link in the description if you want to help the channel and keep your crypto safe with Descent. It's time now. Thanks for watching. Let's go back to the movie. The amount of XRP on exchanges has dropped sharply in November 2025. During the month, huge amounts of XRP have been claimed to have left the market several times. In just 24 hours, 149 million XRP, or about $336 million worth, left centralized platforms. This made it much harder to trade. According to a recent study by analysts, only about 4% to 5% of all the XRP in circulation is now kept on the biggest centralized exchanges. This is a big drop from earlier this year, but they said there were about 60.17 billion XRP in circulation. I think it's a little more than that. This means that between 2.4 and 3 billion XRP are still on platforms. Okay, here's the video with Jay Claver. At the moment, there are only 53 million people living in Korea, which is pretty small compared to, say, Japan, which has about 50 million people, and the US, which has more than 300 million people. That's 160 million more. Yes, 360, all right. Now let's talk about Korea. When it comes to Ripple, Korea trades about 20% of all XRP that is traded around the world, even though it only has 7 billion people. And it's pretty amazing that only a few people are dealing Ripple on a single exchange, since the Century Exchange, which is the biggest single exchange, has about half of the market. And the average daily trading amount for the repo is more than 516 million US dollars. When you add in the other 4 exchanges that are listed, you can see why Koreans are so crazy about the repo. And in 2024, that tip was about 700 million USD for every purchase. That was the busiest time for the repo area. So when we set up this Spark token airdrop event in 2020, I don't know if you read it or not. Okay. Since Spark token announced that anyone with a repository can get one, you are eligible to receive one. Because of this, we made very detailed instructions on how to register, and the repo community paid a lot of attention to us. Now, this spot token is supporting the Flare, which is one of our good partners. To be honest, I don't know why Koreans are so crazy about the repo, but I do know that it got a lot of attention in Japan, and our whole team used the same kind of marketing strategy in Korea the next year. Because of this, I believe a big event, a Korea Blockchain World, will happen in September. Additionally, we have a different meeting planned with the CEO of the Ripple Foundation to talk about what else we can do to help the Ripple economy or ecosystem grow and get healthier. The Korean market is one that a lot of people are interested in. It's strange that 20% of all XRP trades take place in Korea. That is a huge amount. There will be a lot of very rich Koreans if we know if and when XRP does what it says it will do, right? I admire you all. It was clear to you guys right away you deserve it, okay? XRP takes over, which causes a huge change with huge 24-hour volume in Korea, is making their point very clear. This is XRP coming in first, followed by Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's really cool. We're starting the Bitwise XRP ETF today, April 20th. If you're watching this video, stay tuned for the full update video on everything Bitwise. I've been keeping track of everything all day, so you can stay up to date. I'm going to put it all in one movie. Get the action step by step so you can feel like you're there. It's a big step forward for XRP, which wants to change the way people pay for things around the world and is the 3rd biggest cryptocurrency in the world. And we're having a live space with Joel Katz, Matt Hugan, and Eleanor Tarrant to mark this important event. I'll have clips from these guys. This area looks good. I'll bring it to you if you haven't looked at it yet. Franklin Templeton and Grayscale, 2 big names, will both start offering XRP ETFs in November 2024. The doors of institutions are opening. The amount of money that Franklin Templeton manages is $1.6 to $1.7 trillion, and Grayscale has $40 billion. It looks like James says that the Grayscale XRP ETF and the Grayscale Dogecoin ETF will go live on November 24th. I also think that the Franklin Templeton could go live on Monday, November 24th. There's a lot going on next week. Then here's just a small amount of the first book we're seeing, the XRP ETF's first hour. Volume starts at 200,434,000 shares, which is $10 million, 66 million people per day. It will be checked to see if it caught up during the day and if it's still on track. There are 3.5 hours left. It looks like 20 million has been spent. In other words, it slows down after the first 30 or 40 minutes. Now, rules will be very important for moving the crypto market forward. I was actually talking to a close friend who has actually been right about many MAR